Hello, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Fox's Best Laid Plans, the planner channel that's gonna be sitting at the window on the wing tomorrow morning because I got B10 and 11 for my Southwest check-in. Hello, fellow stands of Southwest. When you get that like early B, like that B15 or earlier on your check-in, do you feel like, man, I won a lottery today? Because that's how I feel. I feel really good. Not as good as when my mom and I went to Vegas last month because we had B4 and 5 or B5 and 6 and it was excellent. And I'm B10 and 11 tomorrow. But tomorrow! Oh my god! Here I am doing my planner when I'm supposed to be packing. I'm not organized here. This is supposed to have a magnet. I have a timer. So this is gonna be a short plan with me. Oh, the life of the ADHD human. Okay, hello, good morning, welcome. Welcome back to my channel. It's a little chaotic today, maybe a little bit more than sometimes, which is already a lot. We have a baseline chaos, and today we're a little bit above the baseline, but it's fine. We're gonna get less chaotic because we're gonna plan. This was last week's planner. This is a little bit more pastel and light than I normally maybe do. But I really like it. It's very like chill and end of January-ish, even though technically all my planners consider this the first week of February. But let's move on. Let's move on to the week of Monday, February 5th through Sunday, February 11th in my Moxie Life flagship planner. Did you know that I'm supposed to be packing? I bet you did. I bet you could guess that, knowing me like you do. And yeah. I'm almost packed. To be fair, I'm pretty good. Wait, this is not. Woo! Here's the kit we're using. It's from Sweet Tea Plans. And I bought this kit because it's got desert, and I love the desert. But it's got like too many people. Like, look at all these people. And I just am not a people sticker person. And I just realized I have to go change the laundry because I need stuff out of there to pack. It's fine. It can sit for 20 minutes. Can it though? Can it though? Good morning. And what is the right side up of this? Oh my god, so it's catching the light. Okay, this is the right side up. These are little like zodiac, well no, it's constellations with the zodiac signs, but it's very reflecting on the light this morning and I couldn't tell which way was up. I think I got it. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So we leave tomorrow morning. Exactly 24 hours from now, I'll be on a plane because I waited to film this until check-in was over because I don't know. So actually, oh shit. Oops. On the way back, I actually upgraded to early bird because when we're out in the desert, sometimes I don't know what the cell phone service is going to be like. And so I didn't want to take a chance. So oh shit. Okay. Whoa. I didn't want to take a chance, and so I just upgraded us for the flight home. But I was like, well, flight out. Here's the other thing. The flight home, we're flying. Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry. I'm struggling already today. Oh, my goodness. Okay, there we go. So the flight out is early. It's 7:20. We depart Pittsburgh, and we land in Vegas. It's the same flight my mom and I took last month. So we land in Vegas, I think, 9:30, and then it's only like a 32-minute flight or something like that from Vegas to Palm Springs. But they give you like, they say it's like an hour, but it's really like that's including taxi time there and back. That's a really thick situation down there. I don't know that I want it that thick. Oh wow, it's fine. It's pretty. It's just a little thick. So that one is like, okay, the key with Southwest, okay, if you do not fly Southwest, they have open seating, which means you don't get an assigned seat, which means when you check in 24 hours prior to the flight, you get assigned a little boarding number, and it's A, B, and C are the three groups, and C stands for center. Well, it doesn't really, but that's the joke. C stands for center, because if you don't check in right on time and you get the section C, you're almost guaranteed that you're not going to get a window or an aisle. It can happen because, like, for example, tomorrow, even though husband is our last companion pass flight, we got companion pass for a year, and it has been like saved me the most money in my entire life. The best deal I've ever gotten. and it expires at the end of the month, and we didn't qualify for it another year because we got like a bonus, like your first year that you get it for like way cheaper. And I don't think we'll ever get it again, but I'm going to try to be savvy with the rewards points this year and maybe try to get it again. But anyway, so for Companion Pass, you pay for your ticket, your companion, you designate a companion, you can change it up to 3 times in a calendar year. But you designate your companion, and then there you fly for round trip $11.20 because you just have to pay the taxes and fees. So anyway, I'm like all over the place here. So for example, our boarding numbers are B, 10, and 11 for tomorrow. But husband is going to sit next to me, so he's going to take a center seat. So like there's one B person not taking an aisle or window. So like people in C, you're welcome. Oh, look at that. That looks so cute with that sun in the background. I love it. Oh my God. So yeah, so it's not 100% that you're going to get center if you have section C, but you have to check in at 24 hours. And like basically what everybody does is we all sit there and stare at our phones for 4 minutes. And then as soon as it clicks over to the 24-hour time, then you hit your button and refresh it and check in. And then it's like, you know, how fast. It's like Ticketmaster, but much less stressful than Ticketmaster. It's stressful, but it's much less anger-inducing than Ticketmaster because Southwest is a lot more fair. So you can also choose to purchase the early bird check-in, which checks you in automatically and gets you usually a pretty decent spot. So we did that for the way home because if we're going to be out hiking, I'm not guaranteed that we have cell phone service, and I don't want to have to be like worrying about sitting by my phone waiting to, you know, I don't want to put off a hike or a plan or something like that because we're waiting to check in. So I just got it it was only $25, so it wasn't too bad. Sometimes, like if both of us, like only one of us had to get it because of the companion pass and because no one's going to want to like sit next to me take the center seat unless like they have to. So I only had to pay for one of us to get the early bird, but it could have been $50 each way if we had done it for both of us both ways. So you gotta like kind of learn the system. And then what happens is when you get there, then you line up. They say, okay, all the A's line up. And so you line up there's a pole with your number on it. And you line up there and then, this looks so pretty already. And then it's open seating, so you just walk on the plane and sit wherever you want. And I like that. I'm used to that now. I like it. And I can usually, I kind of know my strengths. And I know like, I know when to get early bird and when like I could probably chance it. And one of the things is that our flight tomorrow is 7:20 a.m. So there's not like our plane's not coming from somewhere. So like that's another reason I wanted to get the early bird check-in on the way home because our flight doesn't leave Palm Springs until 2:30. And so your plane has already been on a journey. So all those people who checked in early in the morning for the first part of the plane's journey, they're going to get, if they're like flying into there and then connecting, then they're going to automatically have a better seating position than you because they checked in earlier. So like we're checking in for our flight at 2:30 is our first flight, but somebody that's their connecting flight. So they've already checked in. And so that's already assigned them. So when you have a later flight, sometimes it pays to get the early bird, if this all makes sense. I'm just really excited because we're going to be going to the desert and it's going to be so fun. All right, I thought this out and then I didn't do it. There we go. Okay. I wanted to put the work ones in, and then these two go, like they bump up against each other, like they are meant to be together. They are a bonded pair, if you will, these two stickers. So I put the work stuff in there at the top because I worked yesterday and today. Oh my God, it's been a crazy 7 days. I'm rolling into day 7 like I am ready for a nap. See, look, those go together. See how cute that is? Perfect. All right, which one for travel day? Which one for travel day? How about the cactus? Cactus for travel day. Oh, look at that. We have dinner reservations at Miro's tomorrow night, which is like my favorite restaurant in Palm Springs. And I found 2 new cocktail bars, so I'm very excited about that. And of course, we're gonna go to the Reef, it's actually at a hotel. It's a tiki bar, and it's my favorite little place. It's very close to the hotel that we stay at in Palm Springs. And I'm very excited because this is husband's like first time. Like he's gone through Palm Springs or flown into Palm Springs, but he's never actually like seen the sights of Palm Springs, and I'm excited. And he's never stayed at the Little Paradise, which is where I always stay. And I'm very excited to show him around, and I'm hoping the weather holds. It's been like kind of chaotic out there with rain and everything, and I would love to do the Tequit's Canyon hike with him, which I have done before. This is sticky. And he has obviously never done. And the waterfall might be like Alaskan. And I also, my other favorite, I love that hike, and I love Murray Canyon. Murray Canyon, so these are on the Agua Caliente lands. So it's like you have to pay a little fee, and then you go in, and it's only like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., like very specific hours because it is monitored. And there we go, that's cute. So I really like that Murray Canyon hike, but it has like 12 stream crossings, and I love stream crossings, like don't get me wrong, but I'm concerned with after all the rain that it might be a bit much. In fact, let's check in the rain situation here. Okay, we're back up to an 80% chance of rain. Passing showers though, and there's a flood watch in Palm Springs, but it ends tomorrow at 6 a.m., so that should be okay. Cloudy and chilly overnight with a couple of showers. So we have outdoor seats reserved for Miro's, but I don't think it's going to be super crowded on a Wednesday, so I think we can probably save one for, sometimes these have ones for flight. There's not binge watching, currently reading. These are so cute. Weightlifting. I don't think it'll be too crowded on a Wednesday, so if we need to change it to an indoor seating, I think we should be okay, but we'll see. Okay, so there is not, the two things that I need this for my blood pressure, and I'm just praying that the weather is good on Saturday, because that's the day we're going horseback riding, so that we need, why is there like, oh, I thought that was ash, okay, it wasn't. We need to have good weather for that day. That would be ideal. So in fact, I'm going to put on, we're going to the Integratron, and that's going to be amazing. And I'm going to put these crystals because it's kind of a woo-woo thing. I think I'm going to try to do my long run. Here's what we're doing. We're going to be in Palm Springs, flying into Palm Springs tomorrow, Palm Springs Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday morning, we're gonna hopefully go to Slow Jamistan, which I will fully report in my vlog if we do this. I'm very excited about it. And then swing around the Salton Sea, come up, maybe do Cottonwood Canyon area hikes in Joshua Tree, and then come up to 29 through the park that way, which is the long drive, but we can't check in until 4 anyway. So I was like, we'll just make a scenic day out of it and do some of the, we don't really do the southern hikes, and we can get a burger at the Ski Inn for lunch, so that'll be very exciting. But then Saturday and Sunday all day we'll be we're staying in 29, but going to Joshua Tree. I think it's at 10 a.m. I always worry when I book things on the West Coast. See, it says 1:15 p.m., but I think that's 10:15 a.m. So the Integratron, which I'm getting better. I always want to say Integratron. That like sounds better to me or feels better to me to say. But it's Integratron. It is a sound bath thingy that like you go into this dome, and then there's like sound bowls and like healing vibes, and it's going to be very, very woo-woo, and I'm excited. That's why I put the crystals there. So I have been wanting to do this for years, but I typically go out in January, and they take the month of January, they're closed. But since we're going in February this year, they're open, and I'm so excited. So that's going to be really fun. And then we're going horseback riding at the Mustang Ranch, which is new. I have never done this before. This just opened. Which one's good for horseback riding? How about this like cosmic little thing here? Well, I'll put this here. How about that? So it's like a sunset ride, and that's at 4 p.m. I'm so excited. I am like, I didn't even know this was a thing, and then my friend sent me an article. Mustang Ranch. Oops, G. My friend sent me an article that was like, things to do in Joshua Tree that you didn't know about, and I was like, I didn't know about, because I think they just opened in 2020, And so I haven't gone yet. So this will be very exciting. So we're doing that. And then I left this little space open. Sometimes when I'm planning, I know things that I'm doing and they're spaced out and I don't know what's going in between. So like my instinct is to like put everything that I know together, but then it's like not organic, right? You know? Anyway, my brain. So I'm gonna put in our reservation at Miro's. If you are in Palm Springs, I highly recommend Miro's. Their dinner is excellent. Their cocktail menu is delicious. They make a really good sidecar. And let's do this one here. They're excellent. I'm not really gonna put much more in here. I'll put this here in case I do anything afterwards. What? That doesn't fit. Well, dang it, hold on. I'm like I get ambitious and I'm like, after dinner, we're gonna go walk around and blah, blah, blah. And like, no, we're not. We're gonna be like, what I normally do is I go back and I watch The Golden Girls or HGTV. That's what I normally do. Oh, now it's like crooked and I didn't cut it evenly and it's a little short instead of being long. Like, oh Lord. So I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna have so much energy, but this is at 7. Smiley face. And you know, your girl's gonna be like jet lagged and ready for bed after that, immediately after that. So I know this about myself. I know this about myself. 7. I'm not gonna fill out everything right now. I'm sorry that this is like such a quick, but I gotta finish packing. But I wanna at least show you what we're working with here. So plan for tomorrow, flight 7:20 a.m. Depart for the airport at like 5 a.m. Get a breakfast at the airport. Have coffee. PIT to PSP. My favorite. Palm Springs is my favorite. PSP is my favorite airport. That's my favorite airport. My second favorite airport is San Luis Obispo, SBP. And my third favorite airport is Kalispell, which is, I forget their airport code. Those are my 3 favorite airports. And my favorite airport to fly through is always Vegas because it's such a nice flight. It's like, well, the flight home is much faster. My least favorite airport to be stuck in for a layover is Denver because they don't have a lounge. They only have a lounge if you have American Express, and that's what we're flying home through. So I'm hoping there are no delays on Monday night. But I'm so excited. We're going to the desert. It's going to be a blast. I have to get our reservations for Kitchen in the Desert. The plans that we're going to do, so we're going to hop off the plane at PSP, like Miley Cyrus style. And then I'm going to be like, palm trees. And then I'm going to be like, bighorn sheep statue. And then I'm going to be so excited. And then I'm going to have to stand in line at the rental car company, which my least favorite part of the Palm Springs airport is the rental car situation because it's always chaotic. Like, I don't know why. It's like nothing's ever ready. It's just it's a small airport. So you would think it would be like smooth sailing. Like San Luis Obispo is like a dream to rent a car out of. You just like show up and they're like, your car is ready for you. And Palm Springs is always like 14 golfers are out with your car right now. And when they return it tomorrow, you can have it. And then it's just, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's always chaos. In fact, I looked up like how in Vegas I have learned don't use the Vegas airport car rental, always rent from the casinos. I actually looked up if I could do that. And there was like nowhere that was like close or convenient. So I was like, oh, I'll just suffer through it. But anyway, so I like allot myself an hour to get my car, even though it's a tiny airport. So we're gonna land. I'm gonna be super overwhelmed and excited. I'm gonna cry coming down the escalator because I just get so excited. We're gonna stand in line for 100 years and pick up our car. And then we're gonna go directly to the Cabazon dinosaurs. And there's an In-N-Out burger just slightly past that. Between the casino and the dinosaurs, there's an In-N-Out burger. Get lunch at In-N-Out burger. Go see the dinosaurs because they're decorated for Valentine's Day. I've never seen them decorated for Valentine's Day. I'm very excited. And honestly, I haven't seen the dinosaurs since like we lived out there. No, maybe 2017. So 9 years after we lived out there. We're gonna see the dinosaurs. Then we're gonna come back. If the weather permits, we're gonna try to do the Tequitz Canyon hike because that ends at 5. You have to be done with your hike by 5 and it's like 2 hours, I think, to do it, to get up to the waterfall and back. And then we're gonna like get cleaned up for dinner, go to the reef, get a little cocktail, go over to Miro's, have dinner, Maybe go in the pool because the pool is heated and it's 24 hours. You can go in it anytime you want. Oh my God. Thursday, we're doing the tram. I'm doing research for my book. I'm so excited. My 2023 nano novel that I'm currently working on and hopefully going to maybe self-pub later this year or next year is set in Palm Springs. And so I have like research that I have to do while I'm there. So we're going to do the tram. We're going to try to do a hike. I don't know what the snow situation is like at the top of Mount San Jacinto. So we will see that. And I have to go to a bookstore because I want to get a notebook. I'm going to get a Palm Springs notebook for my book, for my note taking for my book. I'm so excited, everybody. I don't know if you can tell. I'm so excited right now. Like, this is my Palm Springs and Joshua Tree are my happy place. Like, that's my Disney World. Like, it's impossible to be unhappy in the desert. Like, I just am so excited. I don't know. We don't have dinner reservations yet for Thursday night. I'm planning on bringing like maybe a picnic snack or something like that to take on the hike, which I have to remember. Thank you, brain. I have to go get my little travel, not knapsack, what's the word? My travel lunch bag that I use for picnicking when we were out there, and I have to get my reusable bag because we got to go to probably Stetler Bros to get groceries. I go to the same grocery. I've been doing this so many years now that I know where I stay all the time. I know my grocery store that I go to, like, have it all worked out. But anyway, I'm very excited. Then Friday, hopefully slow Jamistan. I'm going to try to maybe do my long run. I only have 9 miles and I can do that in the morning before husband wakes up. Cause like Victor and Judy, like they're so nice at the Little Paradise. I will link them in my description because I love that hotel so dearly. But they're so nice. They're always like, you can stay. We don't have, if they're not busy, like if they have guests, I'm sure that's different. But like I always come in the off season and so it's never busy. And they're like, you can check out when you want. It's okay. You stay a little later. It'll be fine. And they're like the sweetest. They're like, you know, you feel very safe. I feel very safe staying there. As a solo female traveler, I always feel very safe staying there because they're very sweet and kind and protective. I feel like if somebody tried to mess with me, they would fight them. So can't recommend that place enough. But so I might do my long run in the morning. Then we're going to go down Salton Sea area, lunch at the Ski Inn, come up through Joshua Tree. And then I don't know about dinner. And then these 3 nights, well, okay, I know Sunday. Sunday's a Super Bowl. We're going to get dinner at Sam's, take out at Sam's. Sam's Indian food and pizza. It's in Joshua Tree, the town. Best. Did you ever want Indian food on a pizza? You can have it. Did you ever want Indian food with a regular pizza? You can have that. It's so good. So we're going to get that. And I guess watch the Super Bowl. Oh my God, it's going to be early though, huh? It's going to be 5 o'clock out there. So Friday and Saturday, one of those nights we're definitely going to do Kitchen in the Desert, which is like my favorite restaurant in 29. And I got to look at the weather because it's outdoor seating. So these are the things, but I don't have them all situated yet. So that's part of the reason I don't want to put them down. But part of the reason is I got to finish packing. And I'm just running my mouth telling you about all my plans and how excited I am. So this is the setup of the week. This planner's coming with me, obviously, because I like to do every day. I put in what we did the day before, and then it makes me feel like, I had such a good day. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are new here. And as always, my friends, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I will see you in my next video from the desert.